In episode 2, Wolfy has a feet filled. I ride my heavy bike once again, and this time I sweat buckets.
Too
Take
much.
a drizzly shower whilst riding up in the mist. But we do enjoy some more stunning scenery and locations. We eat more food and enjoy the sun when
That was a big one.
So join us for this next episode.
I'm all sorted in here. I'm not working on Clarkson's farm, and I'm not doing any beekeeping, but I am keeping away from the midges. Wolfy's having his breakfast, however, this time he forgot he had his head net on.
Look at all that yoghurt on the top of there.
Exactly.
Coffee.
We spent some time fighting off the midges, but they weren't too bad. I used this interlude to fly, allowing breakfast to settle a little bit before taking on the mighty Belach Na Ba. Was everywhere we went, whilst in Scotland, there was a constant sound, day and night, from a bird. It was a cuckoo. Maybe it was telling both Wolfy and I that we're cuckoo for riding this route. After packing our away, we carried our bikes to the main road up a bank, and that was us rolling for the day.
So here at the bottom of the Belach Na Ba with the sign. And if we just look over here in the trees in the distance, that's where we stayed last night. So if anybody wants to use it as a camp spot, perfect. And cafe just over there, but we're a little bit too early for the cafe. Had some granola and yogurt this morning, and so we're going to get ready for this climb. It's about 2,000 feet and 5 miles, but
Halfway through the climb, done 800 feet. We've got to 10%. I'm pushing 280 watts. It's getting a bit misty. I'm getting a bit warm. Yeah, that's me breathing. 13%. It's only now I realise I got an extra gear. Oh, the cadence was about 3. It's very misty. There's not a lot to show, and I am out of breath. Just under a mile to go, or just over a mile. And, it's too much. 16%. Big day, so I've got off and doing a bit of walking. It's too much. Far. I wouldn't normally walk, but I think I've got no choice today. It's back on. I had a drink as well. It was impossible to drink before. Can't even see which way the road goes. It's a parking bay on the left hand side. I thought it was a route. It says on the map, got half a mile to go and 114 feet. Flattened out for a bit. And a few feet to go, and that's us at the top.
as you can see, I'm sweating my tits off. The good news is, up there, the clouds are starting to burn away, so it's going to be a bit warmer. And to be honest, doing that climb for me would be so much better as the way it was in the mist, in the cool, to cool you down, because as you can see, I'm already honking with sweat. It's like horrible. But the old trusty bike has got me up there. I think I walked for about a third of a mile, and that was when it was like 15%. And thereafter, it was okay. And so the bike and the luggage is about 25 kilos. So ready to do the descent now. Just tried out my new jacket. I think it's doing the trick, so we'll soon see.
The descent was particularly cold, with being so hot from the climb, but putting on a windproof jacket and gloves really helped. The visibility was poor and some drivers were driving oblivious to the conditions. As we descended, the visibility was much improved. It was great to tick off the Belach Na Ba off my bucket list, but not sure doing it with a 25 kilogram bike and luggage was the original plan. On the way down, we seen a window to get the drone out, not knowing if the weather would improve or not. Out in the distance to Applecross Bay and reflect on where we just come from. It was a chance to take it all in. We then continued to Applecross, we timed the descent from the Belach Na Ba to Applecross to perfection because the cafe opened at 10 o'clock. This stop provided us with another opportunity to charge our phones, but also chat with other people that were on their own adventures. When we set off, we were hugging the coastline in a northerly direction. The train was quite a lot of lumps, ups and downs, which continued for most of the day.
That's me leaving Applecross now. This looks like a really nice route. A little bit of drizzle coming through, but I ain't bothered. It keeps me cool. It's not heavy rain, so I'm going to enjoy it. Still drizzling, all good. The car drivers on this road have been really respectful, unlike Belach Na Ba. So yeah, lots of passing places, very good. Still on the coast road from Applecross, just enjoying the route, not pushing, just letting it flow, and yeah, just enjoying it.
Let's see what's behind me. Been up another long hill. It wasn't on Climb Crow, wasn't expecting it. Just waiting for Wolfy to catch up, and then I'm going to try and get to Shieldaig for lunch. Nanny's coffee shop is closed. That's us leaving. Shieldaig. Yeah, another hill. Sun over there. Going up a stinking hill to try and get some footage behind me so you can see something. So we came past the Torridon turn off, and then we've sort of stopped with the hills for now. We're at the 5,000 or 6,000 feet elevation today. It's got a car behind me. It's pretty flat along here, and we're just hugging the mountains to my left and to my right. It really is. Have you seen any other cyclists on this road at all since he started doing bikepacking? And the answer is no. And you've got to ask yourself why. Because it's bloody hard. Very hard. The sun's poking its head out. Lovely water, now the sun's out, trees green. Yeah, it's been grey most of the day, but looking good now. Right, this is a message. Give this video a share, give it a like, and give it a subscribe if you're happy with the content, and see what else I can do for you next. Keep smiling. About 20 miles to our destination, which is in Gairloch tonight. So we just got a little now downhill segment. Still having to ride because I've got a headwind, but just going up the last climb of the day. 7.5 miles to go. Glorious. Bit of a headwind. Hard work. A squeaky pedal. Good day in the saddle.
So by this point, it was already quite a long day. The start of the day in the Belach Na Ba was a long gone memory. The drizzly skies had disappeared and the sun was enjoyed. The bikes were just flowing. We did have a small detour into Victoria Falls, but that was not worth the effort. Once we reached Gairloch, we'd already been on the go for 9 hours. Our mission was simple: find a shop to restock, as well as buy breakfast, so that we were self-sufficient once again. We knew that we didn't have much time, as the shop was going to be closing daily at 5 PM. The good thing is we did make it and came across a really tasty milkshake as well. We then headed for some food and ended up in the minibar next to the Millcroft Hotel. This provided with another place to charge our phones. After eating, we left Gairloch into another hill. Not as easy to do on a full stomach, but we had to do it in anyways. The land out at Gairloch wasn't ideal for us. It was mainly heathland.
That was a big one. Look, nose piercings are out, mate.
And we ended up doing another 10 miles before finding the camp spot.
He's doing his advent. I'm all sorted in here.
Eat, ride, sleep, repeat. I think that's the story. Day 2 comes to a close and time to recharge, ready for the next day. In this episode, I get to ride in the drizzle,
I can show you some raindrops.
see friends that go about, fix Wolfy's speedy tyres,
Nice road to ride on.
enjoy some spectacular scenery,
Sweating once again.
ride some beautiful roads, watch Wolfy climb a hill, finish the day camping at an amazing sandy place.
Worse places.